shadows on the wall. I'm sitting in the silence of a house that's grown too tall. I found your old harmonica behind the bedside drawer, the one you used to play until I couldn't cry no more. Now the dust is settling on the things we never said, and I'm sleeping on the left side of a double-sized bed. The melody is twisted, the rhythm's out of time. I'm searching for a reason, but I can't find a rhyme for why you had to go and leave the music on the floor, and why I keep on looking for your shadow at the door. It's a fractured lullaby hum beneath my breath, a song of all the promises we loved unto their death. The notes are jagged edges and the chords are out of key. I'm singing to the version of the you that's still with me, rocking back and forth under hollow sky. Just me and the echoes of a fractured lullaby. I tried to fix the window where the winter whistles through, but every drafty corner feels like it's calling out for you. I'm humming through the static of a radio that's dead, repeating every bitter word that's stuck inside my head. You were the harmony, the anchor, and the light. Now I'm just a broken string, screaming in the night. Sleep now, my darling, though you're miles and worlds away. I'll keep the record spinning just to get me through the day, but the needle's getting blood. Kettle screaming at the wall, high and lonely sound. I'm watching steam turn into ghosts before they hit the ground. I pulled your favorite ceramic from the shelf behind the glass, counting every second, watching every shadow pass. 2 sugars and a splash of milk, just the way you liked. But the kitchen's cold and quiet, and the air is razor spiked. I'm staring at the surface of a darkened embassy, waiting for my reflection to look like the old me. But this steam is getting heavy and my hands begin to shake. There's only so much pressure that a porcelain heart can take. Now I'm just crying tears in a teacup, sipping on the pain, watching all our forever wash slowly down the drain. It's a bitter kind of brew, it's a salt-stained morning sky. I'm drinking down the reasons why you never said goodbye. One sip for the memory, one sip for the light. Just me and these tears in a teacup, waiting for the cup to dry. Ceramic has a hairline crack, a map of where we failed, a tiny little fracture where the ship of us derailed. I remember how you'd hold it with both hands to catch the heat, back when life was simple and the morning air was sweet. Now the porcelain is freezing and the liquid's turning gray, like the color of the world since the day you walked away. They say the time's a healer, that the burn will start to fade, but I'm still sitting in the mess that your departure made. I could pour it in the sink, I could wash the grief away, but this cold and lonely ritual is the only way you stay. I'm just crying tears in a teacup, sipping on the pain, watching all our forever wash slowly down the drain. It's a bitter kind of brew, it's a salt-stained morning sky. I'm drinking down the reasons why you never said goodbye. One sip for the memory, one sip for the light. Just me and these tears in a teacup, waiting for the cup to dry. The bottom of the cup is near, but the taste of you is still so clear. Just a drag of hope, a drop of fear. Careful not to spill, careful not to feel. center of the page, like a bird with broken feathers beating wings against a cage. I try to write I love you, but the L began to smear, and every word that followed felt like a souvenir of fear. The paper soaking upward, a dark and heavy blue. It's the color of the midnight that I spent waiting for you. I'm pressing down too hard now, trying to make the feeling stick, but the silence in this apartment is getting heavy, getting thick. Now it's just bleeding ink and a heart turning sour, spilling all the secrets that I used to scream and shout. The lines are getting blurry, the sentences are torn. I'm mourning for the us that died before it was reborn. It's a stain upon my fingers, it's a shadow on the floor, just a page of bleeding ink for a love that's no The ink is running circles round the coffee rings and dust, a messy little monument to forever and to trust. I wanted to be poetic, I wanted to be brave, but I'm just writing epitaphs on a shallow paper grave. The pen is running empty, but my chest is still so full of the gravity of losing you, the agonizing pull. If I could wash the page, would it wash away the ache? Or is the mess the only thing that's left for us to make? I'm drowning in the margins, I'm lost between the lines, tracing out the tragedy of all the warning signs. It's just bleeding ink and a heart turned inside out, spilling all the secrets that I used to scream and shout. The lines are getting blurry, the sentences are torn. I'm mourning for the us that died before it was reborn. It's a stain upon my fingers, it's a shadow on the floor, just a page of bleeding ink for a love that's no The ink is dry. I'm wearing your old flannel just to feel a little weight, trying to hold together what we left to chance and fate. I patched up all the arguments and hemmed the frayed regrets, but the thread is getting tired of the things a heart forgets. I see the silver lining start to pull away from me, like a ship that's losing cable to the anger of the sea. I'm clutching at the fabric, I'm biting on my lip, watching every promise start to loosen, start to slip. I thought I'd sewn us tight enough, I'm just stitches coming undone, falling at the seams, watching all the stuffing leak from all our golden dreams. One little pull and the whole thing starts to fade, unraveling the masterpiece that you and I once made. The knot is slipping through my hands, I'm coming all apart, just a mess of tangled wire where I used to have a heart. Every memory we tailored, every stitch I placed with care is thinning out to nothing, disappearing into air. I tried to needle point the joy back into every day, but my hands are shaking badly and the colors turning gray. You were the pattern I followed, the needle and the guide. Now I'm just a hollow garment with a vacancy inside. It's a slow and steady ruin, a quiet sort of tear, the sound of fibers breaking that no one else can hear. I'd sew myself back up again if I could find the thread, but the spool is lying empty on the cold side of the bed. Yeah, I'm just stitches coming undone, falling at the seams, watching all the stuffing leak from all our golden dreams. One little pull and the whole thing starts to fade, unraveling the masterpiece that you and I once made. The knot is slipping through my hands, I'm coming all apart, just a mess of tangled wire where I used to have a heart. Fraying at the spirit, tearing at the soul. I'm just a collection of the parts that used to be a whole. One thread left, then I'm gone. I still check the timestamp on the top of the screen, a digital ghost of the places we've been. Your name's in the contact, but the dial tone's cold. A story unfinished, a secret untold. I remember the kitchen, the light on the stove, the way that you flickered, the way that we strove to keep the fire breathing, to keep the house warm before we both drifted into the storm. I've replayed the audio, I've memorized the tone, trying to find a hidden seed that we might have sown. But the words were so heavy and the air was so thin, I didn't know then that the end would begin. The last time we spoke, it was nothing but rain, a slow motion collision of pride and of pain. We traded our echoes for a hollow goodbye. Under the weight of a lead-colored cracked and it's broke. Stuck on the minute of the last time we spoke. You said I'll be seeing you, but your eyes said I'm gone. I'm still in the driveway, waiting for dawn. The I love you was missing. It died in your throat, a sinking passenger, a splintering boat. Now I talk to the shadows, I argue with ghosts, raising a glass to these bittersweet toasts, wondering if you're out there repeating the lines, or if you moved on to some brighter designs. If I knew the silence was gonna be permanent, I'd have begged for a sentence, I'd have asked for a hint, I'd have held every syllable tight in my palm, before the great thunder, before the dead calm. The last time we spoke, it was nothing but rain, a slow motion collision of pride and of pain. We traded our echoes for a hollow goodbye, under the weight of a leaf-colored sky. No cinematic ending, no grand final scene, just the static of maybe, and the space in between. My heart is a record that's cracked and it's broke, stuck on the minute of the last time we spoke. The phone is still charging, but the line is so dead. I'm living the words that we never quite said. The last time, the last time. I'm watching your chest rise and fall in the dark. But there's no more fire and there's no more spark. We're lying so close that our skin starts to touch. The feeling that goes shouldn't hurt this much. I reach for your hand, but you pull it away, like a tired actor at the end of the play. The rhythm is there, but the music is gone. We're just two shadows waiting for dawn. I'm pressing my ear to the hollow of your chest, looking for a home where I used to rest. But the frequency's empty, the signal is weak, and the tears start to burn down the side of my cheek. Now it's a heartbeat on mute, a cold silent throb, waiting for a feeling that's never gonna come. I can see the vibration, I can see the machine, but there's a wall of glass standing right in between. It's the loudest of silences, a violent choir, a soul in a cage trying hard not to riot. Everything's broken, go through the motions, we pour the red wine. I tell you I'm okay, you say that you're fine, but the look above us is a flat line of gray. We're just a recording that's starting to fray. I remember when you used to thunder like drums. Now you're just the static that goes through my thumbs. Scrolling through pictures of who we once were, before all the colors started to blur. Turn up the volume, give me a scream, wake me up rough from this quiet room dream. I'd rather you hate me than feel nothing at all, than to watch you just stare at the cracks in the standing in the bathroom light, tracing every line, looking for the wreckage of a life that once was mine. There are no marks upon my skin, no purple or no blue, but I am black and blue inside from the gravity of you. The neighbors think I'm doing well, they see me at the store, but they don't see me collapse when I walk through the kitchen door. They say the time is ice, that it's supposed to dull the sting, but the winter's getting longer and I haven't felt a thing except this heavy pressure, the shadow in my bones, the kind of ache that multiplies when I am all alone. They're just bruises that won't fade, hidden out of sight, the ghost of every argument we had at 2 a.m. at night. You didn't have to touch me to leave a permanent mark. Now I'm just a map of trauma glowing in the dark. Every sorry was a needle, every maybe was a blade, and I'm left with the remains of bruises that won't fade. I tried to wear a different face, a coat of brighter paint, but the memory of your departure makes my spirit feel so faint. It's the way you said my name like it was something you outgrew, a casual kind of cruelty that you didn't know you do. Now I'm sensitive to touch, I'm flinching at the breeze, because the ghost of your rejection brings me to my knees. Watch the come against the spot where you said we never end. Watch the color drain away, watch the jagged edge, it's better holding up our history against the morning light, and I can see right through the words we whispered in the night. You wrote them out in cursive with a flourish and a flare, but now I'm catching glimpses of the nothing that was there. The ink is barely drying, but the meaning's already gone, like a letter left out in the rain until the break of dawn. I thought we were a fortress, I thought we were a wall, but I'm leaning on a shadow and I'm starting now to fall. There's no way to the forever that you swore into my ear. It's just a hollow echo of the things I long to hear. They were just paper thin promises, tearing in the breeze, bringing all my high hopes down to their shaking knees. One sharp look and they rip apart, one cold breath and they fly, leaving me with empty hands beneath the paper sky. You folded up your heart and you moved it down the line, leaving nothing but these paper thin promises of mine. I tried to tape the edges, tried to glue the pieces back, but you can't fix a spirit with a jagged paper crack. Every I'll be there was a sheet of parchment paper thin. I could see the exit signs before the love began. Now I'm cutting out the silhouettes of who we used to be, just a tattered little scrap of you and a lonely piece of me. Burn them in the fireplace, watch the edges turn to black. There's no way to write the words that take the heartaches back. They're fragile, they're transparent, they're a house of cards in bloom, just a pile of white confetti in an empty, quiet room. They were just paper thin promises, tearing in the breeze, bringing all my high hopes down to their shaking knees. One sharp look and they rip apart, one cold breath and they fly, leaving me with empty hands beneath the paper sky. You folded up your heart and you moved it down the line, leaving nothing but these paper thin promises of mine. Handle with care, they're easily torn, the ghost of a vow that was never even born. So thin, so light. Goodbye. I'm tracing lines across my skin in the glow of the vanity light, a geography of almost and the ghost of every fight. Here's the ridge from the summer that you packed your bags to go, and the valley where I wait It's a private little atlas of the way we fell apart. The cartography of damage, the topography of a heart. Every jagged edge tells the story of a day when the ground beneath my spirit simply started giving way. I'm a landscape of the lessons that I never wanted to learn, marked by every bridge that you decided we should burn. This is a map of my scars, the trail of where you've been, the permanent reminders etched beneath the surface of my skin. From the border of I love you to the desert of it's done, I'm counting all the battles that I thought we might have won. You left your signature in red, you left your mark in gray. Now I'm just a map of my scars, trying to find my way. There's a faint one by my collarbone from the night the silence broke, and a deep one in the center from the bitter words you spoke. I don't need a compass now to know exactly where I am, stuck inside the wreckage of a broken down dam. I'm a territory conquered, been abandoned to the rain, documenting every milestone of the anatomy of pain. They say that scars are beautiful, that they mean that you survived, but I just feel like someone who was buried while alive. I'm running out of room for all the new ones that you leave, woven like a tapestry into every sleeve I This is a map of my scars, the trail of where you've been, the permanent reminders etched beneath the surface of my skin. From the border of I love you to the desert of it's done, I'm counting all the battles that I thought we might have won. You left your signature in red, you left your mark in gray. Now I'm just a map of my scars, trying to find my way. North is gone, south is cold, the story's written, the truth is told. I'm still here, but I'm not the same, just a map without a name. I can still see the pebbles on the bottom of the bed, and the sunlight playing tricks on all the things you never said. The water's only ankle deep, it's clear and it's still, but I'm losing all my oxygen against my own will. I thought I needed oceans to truly lose my way, but the puddle of your memory is where I sink today. There's no tidal wave storm in the sky, just the weight of a heavy heart and a hollow goodbye. I'm reaching for the surface, but the surface is right there. Yet I'm gasping for a reason, and I'm choking on the air. Now I'm just drowning in the shallows, an inch away from life, cutting through the quiet with a dull and rusted knife. You didn't pull me under, you just watched me let go, in the kind of shallow water where the bitter grasses grow. It's a pathetic kind of tragedy, a quiet kind of sin, to be drowning in the shallows, in the state I'm in. The shore is only steps away, I see your tired tracks, but I'm paralyzed by maybe and the things I can't take back. A riptide of your silence is pulling at my heels, in the gray and numb reality of how a heartbreak feels. I should just stand up, I should just walk away, but the salt is in my spirit and it's forcing me to stay. Is it a shipwreck? If the boat is on the sand, is it a desert? If I'm reaching for your hand, I'm submerged in the nothing, I'm buried in the light, just a ghost in the knee-high tide of the night. Yeah, I'm just drowning in the shallows, an inch away from life, cutting through the quiet with a dull and rusted knife. You didn't pull me under, you just watched me let go, in the kind of shallow water where the bitter grasses grow. It's a pathetic kind of tragedy, a quiet kind of sin, to be drowning in the shallows, in the state I'm in. The water's so thin, so why can't I breathe? I'm waiting for the tide to finally leave. Just let me under, just let me stay. The lights are sterile in this quiet, empty room. We're laying out the wreckage, we're digging up the tomb. I've got the surgical precision of a memory that stings, examining the anatomy of all these broken things. I'm looking for the moment that the pulse began to fade, before the bitter promises and the renegade shade. Was it a sudden fracture or a slow and steady rush? The microscopic evidence of misplaced trust. There's no blood upon the table, just a cold and hollow blue, as I peel back the layers of the person I once knew. I'm searching for the us that lived inside the hollow space, trying to find a heartbeat in a ghost of a face. It's love's autopsy, and I'm cutting through the pride. a tiny little darkness that swallowed up the whole. You can see where the kindness started withering away underneath the pressure of the commonplace grave. Put the pieces in a box, stitch the spirit back together. We were never built to handle this unforgiving weather. The biopsy is finished and the verdict is so clear. We died of apathy and the poison of our fear. It's love's autopsy and I'm cutting through the pride, finding all the secrets that we tried so hard to hide. Was it the distance or the silence or the weight of the world? Now the truth is lying open and the banner is unfurled. The cause of death is written in the ink upon my hand, in the ruins of the castle that we built upon the sand. Close the file, turn out the light. The body's cold in the middle of the night. There's nothing left to say, there's nothing left to see, just the clinical remains of you and me. I watch the taillights flicker and bleed into the gray like a slow motion fever that just won't go away. You left a set of keys on the counter by the door, but they feel like lead. I can't pick them up no more. I tried to sweep the kitchen, tried to clear the air, but the ghost of your presence is hanging everywhere. It's a heavy silence, a hollow sort of sound, like a wrecking ball swinging just inches from the ground. They say a word is here, just a vibration in the throat, but I'm a sinking sailor on a splintering boat. It was only 2 syllables, 7 letters long, but it's the loudest part of this broken-hearted song. Oh, the weight of goodbye is crushing my chest. It's a mountain of sorrow that won't let me rest. I'm dragging the memory of the way you turned around across the jagged pavement of this lonely town. It's a gravity I can't fight, a debt I can't pay, just the weight of goodbye getting heavier each day. I see your side of the closet, an empty expanse, like a forgotten stage at the end of a dance. I went to buy the groceries, I bought enough for 2, then I stood in the aisle, choking on the view. Every see you later was a balloon filled with helium, but goodbye is a statue in a dark I'm looking at the vintage clock frozen on the shelf, a broken mirror image of my former self. We had a 5-year plan in a garden full of dreams, but now it's coming apart at the overstressed seams. I saved every ticket and every faded receipt from the nights we felt infinite and the world felt sweet. But the ink is disappearing like the spark in your eyes, leaving nothing but the hollow echo of our compromised lives. We poured our best years into a cracked porcelain jar, thinking we could go the distance, thinking we could go far. But the bottom fell out and the liquid ran dry underneath the stagnant clouds of an unforgiving sky. Now it's just everything we wasted piled up in the hall, the shattered reflections of the writing on the wall, all the I love yous that we threw into the wind, the battles for the ego that neither of us could win. A mountain of potential turned to stardust and grit. I'm standing in the ruins and I'm sick of it. Just a tragedy of timing, just a bitter tasting taste of everything we wasted in the name of haste. The unopened wine and the trips we never took, the missing final chapters of a tattered storybook. I'm counting the minutes and I'm counting the days, lost in the labyrinth of this melancholy maze. You took your ambition and you took your heavy pride, but you left the debris of the us that died inside. I gave you my youth and I gave you my best soul. Now I'm just a fraction trying to be a whole. Is there a refund for the breath that I spent? Is there a remedy for the way that we went? We're bankrupt in the spirit, we're paupers in the heart, watching a demolition of our finest work of art. I'm leaning on the porcelain, avoiding my own eyes, in the fluorescent hum of a bathroom full of lies. The silver nitrates peeling from the corners of the glass, watching every fading ghost of our together pass. I reached out to touch the surface where your face used to be, but the pressure of the silence sent a shiver through me. One jagged hairline fracture turned into 1,000 stars, a constellation made of all our psychological scars. There's a piece of me in the corner and a piece of me on the floor. I don't recognize the person standing at the threshold of the door. The symmetry is ruined, the equilibrium is gone, in the blue light of a lonely, bitter dawn. Now I'm just a shattered pain, trying to find the common thread inside this pouring rain. Every shard is sharp as winter, every edge is cold and new, showing me a million versions of the way I'm losing you. I'm glitching in the mercury, glue the shards back, but the picture doesn't fit. There's a vacancy in the center where the candle used to sit. My left eye is in the ceiling, and my heart is by the sink. I'm drowning in the colors of a heavy missing link. You took the harmony with you, you took the golden ratio, leaving me this chaotic and static filled show. Don't look too close, you might cut your fingertips on the bitter broken syllables falling from my lips. The glass is irreparable, the image is a mess, just a tangled web of loneliness and quiet, cold distress. Now I'm just a shattered reflection, a kaleidoscope of pain, trying to find the common thread inside this pouring rain. Every shard is sharp as winter, every edge is cold and new, showing me a million versions of the way I'm losing you. I'm glitching in the mercury, the fading into gray, a shattered reflection of the girl who walked away. Pick up the pieces, but leave the spirit alone. The mirror's empty, the house is a bone. I don't see me anymore, I only see the floor. sitting on the floor with 1,000-piece puzzle of us spilled across the hardwood and the settling dust. I found the summer sky in the corner of your smile, but I hadn't seen the center for a heavy, weary while. I've got the blue-green ocean where we used to swim, but the shoreline is faded and the light is getting dim. I'm matching up the colors, I'm trying to make it fit, but there's a hollow I can see right in the heart of it. I'm searching in the carpet, I'm looking under the bed for the syllables of stay that you never even said. Now I'm just a box of missing pieces, a broken down design, trying to draw the borders of a vanishing baseline. The picture on the cover doesn't look like this at all. It's just a jagged landscape and a lonely bitter fall. I've got the frame of the memory, but the soul is on the run. I'm just missing pieces in the shadow of the sun. I found the left-hand side of the house we wanted to buy, but the roof is transparent and the structure is a lie. There's a gap where your hand used to interlock with mine, a glitch in a pattern, a break in the line. I'm holding on to cardboard like it's wholly solid ground, but the frequency is muted and I can't find the sound. You can't force the edges, you can't make the picture whole when there's a tearing in the spirit and a dividing of the soul. The most important part is swept away in the tide, leaving me with nothing but the vacancy I'm standing in the lobby with about an ear of glass, watching all the forevers turn to shadows as they pass. The pews are rows of teeth in a mouth that won't speak, and the starch in my collar is making me weak. I've got a pocket full of promises and a ring made of lead, while the ghost of our I do is hanging by a thread. Now I'm kneeling at the ruins, I'm bowing to the dust, tracing all the forever that turned into must. You traded in a chapel for a highway and a car, leaving me to wonder just how broken we are. And the prayer never answered, the light that went dim, just a sacrifice made on a desperate whim. Yeah, you left me waiting, shaking and small, left at the altar of us, with no one to call. The organist is packing, the candles burn low. I'm a stain on the carpet with nowhere to go. The champagne is sour, the cake is a tomb. For every sweet nothing we whispered in this room, I thought we were building a cathedral of grace, but I'm just a stranger in a hollowed out place. Did you lose your nerve in the white of the dress, or was always a weight that you couldn't confess? The aisle is a canyon 1,000 miles wide, and I'm still on the wrong side of being upright. Yeah, I'm kneeling at the ruins, I'm bowing to the dust, tracing all the forever that turned into must. You traded in the chapel for a highway and a car, leaving me to wonder just how broken we are. And the prayer never answered, the light that went dim, just a sacrifice made on a desperate whim. Yeah, you left me waiting, shaking and small, left at the altar of us, with no one to call. The bells aren't ringing, the choir is gone. It's a long way to midnight and a longer way to dawn. Just me and the echoes at the altar of us. The blueprints are soaked in the rising tide of every maybe we kept locked inside. I built a castle on a foundation of sand, with a map of a future we both held in hand. Now the timber is splintered, the glass is all gray, and the wind's blowing pieces of always away. I'm sifting through the wreckage of a dream we outgrew, trying to find a version of me without you. It's a tangled mess of wire and rusted out chrome, the twisted remains of what we called home. Yeah, the heart's a disaster, a beautiful scene caught in the wreckage of a broken machine. There's a photo of us in a frame made of salt. I'm looking for signs of whose pride was at fault, but the engines are silent, the wings are all torn. In the quietest wreckage where a goodbye is born, we weren't a storm, we were just a slow leak. Now the silence is loud and the metal is weak. You don't need a fire to burn it all down. Sometimes you just let the holy things drown. No sirens are coming, no rescue in sight, just the smoke of our history filling the night. I'm sifting through the wreckage of a dream we outgrew, trying to find a version of me without you. It's a tangled mess of wire and rusted out chrome, the twisted remains of what we call home. Yeah, the heart's a disaster, a beautiful sea caught in the wreckage of a broken machine. Pick up the pieces or leave them to rest. Everything we built is returning to dust, just a ghost in the wreckage. Just a ghost. I'm pinned up by the shoulders in the freezing rain, wringing out the secrets and the watercolor stain. You left your soul on clothesline, charcoal on my chest. Now I'm swaying in the wind, a heart that's lost its rest. The neighbors see a fabric, a faded shade of blue, but they don't see the threads that are still reaching out for you. I'm just a soul on a clothesline, dripping on the grass, watching all the seasons and the heavy clouds pass. I'm stretched a little thinner with every gust that blows, waiting for a warmth that nobody really knows. Stiffened by the winter, weathered by the light, just a ghost of us hanging in the middle of the night. The clips are biting down, holding on for life, while the memory of your shadow cuts me like a knife. I used to smell like jasmine, I used to feel like silk. Now I'm sour as the morning and the spilled out milk. I'm waiting for your hands to come and take me down, but you've already packed your things and headed out of town. The line is gonna snap or the wood is gonna rot. I'm trying to remember the parts you forgot. Am I drying out or just dying in the cold? A story left unsheltered, a story getting old. I'm just a soul on a clothesline, dripping on the grass, watching all the seasons and the heavy clouds pass. I'm stretched a little thinner with every gust that blows, waiting for a warmth that nobody really knows. Let the wind take me, let the rain wash me clean. I'm the emptiest thing that you've ever seen, just hanging here, still hanging. I'm holding my breath so the air doesn't move. Afraid if I breathe, I'll fall out of the groove of the way we were sitting, of the way that we leaned before the credits rolled out on the life that we dreamed. You're checking your watch, you're checking the door, like there's nothing worth keeping in here anymore. And here comes the part where you finally leave, where the us that I knew is a ghost in my sleeve. The script is all written, the ink is bone dry. I'm just a witness to a long, slow goodbye. My heart is a theater, dark and naive, watching the part where you leave. The keys are on the counter with a metallic ring, a funeral bell for every small thing. I'm memorizing the way that you turn your head before you become someone I used to know instead. No dramatic music, no rain on the glass, just the sound of a suitcase on the hardwood and grass. I wanna scream stop, or just skip to the end, to the year where I'm fine, or I found a new friend. But I'm stuck in the frames, I'm frozen in time, watching you commit the perfect quiet crime. Yeah, here comes the part where you finally leave, where the us that I knew is a ghost in my sleeve. The script is all written, the ink is bone dry. I'm just the witness to a long, slow goodbye. My heart is a theater, dark and naive, watching the part where you leave. The door clicks shut, the scene goes black, and there's no such thing as a sequel back, just the silence and the part where you're gone.